Welcome to Module 2 of the Digital World, Satan's Counterfeit of the Spiritual Realm. In Module 1, we explored the three overlapping realities: spiritual, physical, and digital, and how humanity's original design was meant to operate primarily in spiritual alignment. Now we examine the digital world as a deliberate counterfeit, how it mimics, distorts, and seduces spiritual truths, reshaping desires, attention, and even moral alignment without most people realizing it. To Corinthians 11:14, Satan himself masquerades as an angel of light. Just as deception in the spiritual realm can appear as truth, the digital counterfeit often looks harmless or even virtuous while subtly undermining your alignment with God. Section 1. How the digital world mimics spiritual realities. Asterisk. The digital world mirrors spiritual experiences. Asterisk. Community gives social media groups, forums, and online friendships. Rewards and recognition gives likes, shares, comments, trending content. Influence and authority gives online leaders, influencers, and algorithms. Engagement and devotion gives time spent, attention given, and emotional investment. Humans are naturally drawn to connection, affirmation, and influence. The digital world exploits these instincts, offering imitation experiences that feel meaningful, but are spiritually hollow. Online worship streams or digital prayer groups can feel spiritually engaging, yet algorithms prioritize emotional stimulation over true spiritual discernment, subtly training engagement patterns rather than spiritual growth. Eve's encounter with the serpent, Genesis 3, demonstrates the danger of subtle imitation of reality, leading to desire, curiosity, and compromise. Section 2. The mechanics of the counterfeit. Attention engineering platforms design experiences to hijack attention through dopamine-driven loops. Emotional manipulation. Content triggers fear, envy, pride, or desire to increase engagement. Normalization of compromise. Repeated exposure to subtle immorality. Distraction or fear desensitizes users to spiritual and moral compromise. Illusion of connection. Digital relationships mimic spiritual intimacy but often lack accountability, vulnerability, or depth. The digital world functions like a virtual mirage, offering the appearance of nourishment while slowly rewiring attention, desires, and emotional responses. Users often cannot perceive the manipulation because it feels natural, enjoyable, and even productive, masking the spiritual and cognitive intrusion. Section 3. Spiritual implications of the counterfeit. Asterisk. Exposure to digital counterfeits can open doors for spiritual compromise, including distraction, pride, envy, and lust. Subtle deception often goes unnoticed. You may feel drained, anxious, or restless after digital engagement without realizing the spiritual influence at work. Judas Iscariot, Luke 22:3-6, demonstrates how subtle, repeated exposure to influence and temptation can lead to betrayal, even when the environment seems normal. Continuous engagement with curated content feeds comparison and desire, reprogramming emotional responses and priorities, often without conscious awareness. Section 4. Mental, emotional, and physical consequences. Asterisk. Mental. Reduced focus, decreased critical thinking, and emotional volatility. Emotional anxiety, envy, depression, or compulsive seeking of validation. Physical. Fatigue, eye strain, sleep disruption, and stress-related issues. Algorithms exploit predictable brain patterns, reward loops, novelty seeking, and social comparison, making disengagement difficult. The counterfeit digital world restructures attention, priorities, and desire, creating vulnerabilities to both emotional and spiritual compromise. Section 5. Kingdom perspective and discernment. Kingdom intelligence enables recognition of counterfeit experiences versus true spiritual engagement. Practical steps for discernment. 1. Observe emotional responses to digital content. 2. Identify areas where attention or desire is hijacked. 3. Anchor in spiritual disciplines, prayer, scripture, and reflection to counter subtle manipulation. Romans 12:2. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Recognition and intentional engagement with truth protects against deception. Begin analyzing your digital engagements. Ask yourself, which experiences feel spiritually nourishing and which feel stimulating but empty. This discernment sets the stage for the next module, where we'll explore how digital deception opens specific entry points into your mind, desires, and spirit.